Stretch now as we're underway in week 13. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Gibson to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Once more, Gibson.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Faking the handoff. Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Howell changing the play here. A give running right, Gibson.
But first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Logan Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 22.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Buffalo 18. Pace.
2nd down, Howell now, sliding out of the pocket. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The slot man in motion right. Howell, 3rd and goal. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's Tua.
At the 7-yard line.
They're going deep for Hill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
44.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw left side to Higgins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A-Chain gets it from the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
The 2 is going to change things up. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Miami.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Steps away.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Back to throw, Howell. And he'll find Gibson here, complete.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Slot man moves right.
Third and 2, here's Howell.
He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Fourth down, Howell.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He dumps it off to A-Chain.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's going to be brought in by Higgins.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Dolphins first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. One last shot before the break. Howell over the middle, complete to Samuel. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A-Chain now up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Tua sets up to pass it. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Out to his left. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
He gets it to Thomas. He works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Throw caught by O'Chain.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. That is caught. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
In motion, Hill. Tua now, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least.
That will hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
28.
Tua now on 1st down. 7 yards on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now they get to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Wilson with a 1st down carry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
44.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Higgins. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here at a one-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Tua on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Marcus Jones on the return. They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Here's Howell.
2nd and 10. At the 17-yard line.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Howell. Gets this to Gibson.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Howell to throw. He's got McLaurin.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Roll, roll, roll. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now Howell.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Here's 1st and 10. 1st down, Howell to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Smash, smash. 70 rings. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
2nd down throw for Howell.
Flushed out right.
And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Let's go.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Come, my team. Come, my team.
Another throw for Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Take over.
4th down. Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley.
Howell going to audible to something else.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. One final try for Tagovailoa. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle.